Greetings and salutations. Welcome to Mad Tinker Gaming with me, your host, the Mad Tinker. Now, we're going live. You know why we're going live? Because we have made it 1,000 days on Marvel Strike Force. That's right, 1,000 days. Today, this day. This is December 29th, 2020. We have made it. So we got through Christmas. The year's about over, but we have made it. So we are live, and I'm hoping we can get in here and do some cool stuff. Uh-oh. I'm only seeing part of the screen. Alright, let me click on here and see what we've got going on. Let me make some adjustments here, guys. Alright, that should be much better for everybody. There we go. That's it. That's much better. Anyway, back to what I'm talking about. We're going live tonight. It's going to be fun. I'm going to do this stream. We're going to be a little bit into whatever. I mean, we're doing pretty good. I've got a bunch of stuff going on. Alliance is pretty happy right now. We finally filled up, so that's good news. But I wanted to talk tonight about some cool things that I've been researching a little bit here. Teams that I think are going to be important, especially when you're going to go into DD4. So that's one thing that I've always tried to do. I've tried to push that forefront, DD1, DD2, DD3. I've tried to get myself into those, and that's what I really want to do. Can you barely hear me, Issa? Is that better? Is that better? If not, I'll have to go back here into OBS. Is that better, guys? Can you hear it better? Maybe if I just move the mic closer, huh? Alright, there we go. Like I said, I've had to dabble here and there, but we are getting back into some cool content. We've got some good stuff going on. What's up, gnomes? You know, I don't like the way my screen's looking. I'm going to adjust my screen just a little bit, guys. Bear with me. I've managed to mess it up, and when I'm trying to look at it, stuff just isn't looking right. There we go. That was a good shift. Good, quick, painless. Alright, so anyway, today I wanted to show you guys, because I feel like an old man here. So we've been doing this for a long time. We've been on here. We've been kicking it since early in the beta. I mean, I'm sure there are a few people that have been on longer than me. But I wanted to go over here to my achievements here. I'm going to scroll down here. I've met 1,000 days right there, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you can see this when it pops up on the screen. There we go, 1,000 days. I don't really like that reward. I get 25 cores and 3 red star orbs in 20 more days. But 1,000 days, that's a lot of days, man. That's huge. I'm not sure how that happened. I don't really know. But we're going to go in here and I'm going to break out some of my roster here. I'm going to talk to you about some DD4. Things that I think people will want to do with their characters. Alright, and things that I'm going to have to work on my characters as well. So, in DD4, it's always going to be about getting in there relatively quickly. So as soon as you get to level 80, you're going to want to focus on putting up solid characters to be able to start your progress. And DD4 is kind of like DD3. It does have 4 segments in it, but unlike the first segment where you can just use anybody, there's a global, a cosmic, a city, and a legendary category for Dark Dimension 4. So when you build global, you're wanting to find some really selective characters that are going to carry you on. Oh yeah, that 25 cores is going to be amazing. when I get 20 more days in. But thank you all for the happy MSF birthday. I'm trying to read and talk at the same time. So, for my global selections, all right, I don't think anybody's going to really beat Mr. Sinister. Mr. Sinister, in Dark Dimensions 4, from what I've been told, from what I've been watching and checking out, like Dark Dimension 2 was more about survivability. You wanted to be able to survive, to outlast, to keep going. It wasn't just you're getting hammered by damage, so do as much damage as you can, as quick as you can, like Dark Dimension 3. So for Dark Dimension 4, I believe Sinister will have a good, viable place in that medium. When you check out the teams that have been running, he's in most of those. The next selection is Ghost. Okay. Ghost has a percentage life gain steal kind of thing going on, so you really want to take her in. It's kind of like a Minerva and a Phoenix and a Maul. Those are all ones that have a percentage health steal, which is going to be really useful for you there. So Ghost is my second choice. Now, I've been following up, and Zemo seems to be one of the more likely ones to take in, but oftentimes it's a choice between him or Black Widow. Now, my Zemo is low, so I will probably be going for Black Widow just to kind of spread out a little bit of the gear that I need. But I think Zemo is the better character overall because he's used in multiple facets. He's used in all kinds of different stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things where we've got to get in there and do some got to do some work on these. So I'm hoping that I can get these guys up. My Black Widow is stronger than my Baron Zemo, but I do want to get Zemo up just for PvP practices. Alright, the fourth, so right now I've got Ghost, Sinister, Zemo, or Black Widow. My fourth option is going to be Emma. You want to get this Emma up. Alright, you want to get her up, you want to get her kicking, you want to get her doing what she's got to do, right? Emma's going to be good. Now, here's where I kind of diverge from a lot of other people, because I'm looking towards the legendary aspect as well. Okay? Now, there's a lot of mutants in here, but I think you're going to find you're going to need them. But what I've got is pretty much 4 big mutants out of this, between Sinister, Emma. I'm going to say do Phoenix as your 5th or Magneto as your 5th. This way you have at least one legendary ready. Phoenix is my preferred. I believe the lifesteal she does and the mass damage she outputs is going to be better. So for me, Magneto is going to be like my 6th global guy. If I can get him worked up before I can get Zemo or Black Widow, then I'll put him in. But I'm looking at this point, you would have 4 solid characters and at least 1 legendary to T15. Now that is 3 mutants, so it's going to be tight on the global, but start buying your mutant stuff now, because you're only really going to need like 4 mutants total, so it's going to be easier to overcome. But it's kind of like that trap when you get ready to go to City, where it's all going to be bio gear, right? So the mutants, this is the best one. It's not the fastest ones, but I think this is going to be your best combination. Do like Phoenix, Emma, Sinister, Zemo, or Black Widow, and Ghost. Now Black Widow might be getting a rework here soon, so she might improve even more than where she's already at. So that's a possibility. That's a thought. Then we're going to move to the cosmic side, all right? So cosmic side-wise, right? Minerva. Hands down, you're going to want Minerva. You're going to want Ebony Maw. They have that drain. It's a percentage drain. It's a lifesteal. It's going to keep things going, right? So you're definitely going to want to get your Minerva and your Maw for your cosmic side. Okay? Minerva and Maw. Those are my top 2 picks. Followed instantly by Thanos, because you're going to want to like filter energy probably to those 2 to keep you going. Then my 4th selection is Hela. Hella is just absolutely marvelous. She spreads damage, she's a beast, and Greg will put in some work for you, alright? So it's pretty good. Now, the 5th category is where we're going to, people just throw in kind of whatever they want to. But I'm going to select Proxima. I think Proxima is really good. I think she's fast. Plus this lens, since I'm already working on these characters, it would give me Thanos, Maul, and Proxima already being built up in my BO. So that's really good for everybody. It also gives you an extra legendary in Maul. So hopefully by the time you get global and your cosmic teams down, you've at least got 2 legendaries already on the way. Preferably Phoenix and Maul. Alright. Now, city area, symbiotes. That's where it's going to bog you down, guys. Symbiotes. Symbiotes are going to just drain you of bio gear. You're going to want Symbiote Spider-Man, you're going to want Carnage, and you're going to want Anti-Venom for sure. Those 3, you're going to want them. Then follow that up. Scream. Scream is the 4th one that I would probably select because she's just pretty amazing and she focuses on a little bit of extra gear. You know, she's a controller. But here's, instead of just going straight symbiotes, I would add Doc Ock in. Doc Ock in place of Venom. This actually gives you that 3rd legendary then. You'll have Phoenix, Ebony Maw, and Doc Ock. Right? And if you've worked on Magneto up at the top as well, like starting to gear him up for that round 2 through, that can be your 4th legendary right there. And then this is where I'm drawing a weird counterpoint. If you're not working on Magneto, then Black Bolt is probably a good guy, but it's going to cost you a lot for Black Bolt. And Shuri and Invisible Woman are my backup legendaries, right? So if I'm going in, I would want either one or the other. And because Shuri is like a global character and Invisible Woman is a cosmic, I wouldn't want to do Invisible Woman and then throw in Black Bolt on top of it because you're already overloading your cosmics. I would do Invisible Woman and Magneto or Shuri and Black Bolt. That way you've got a diversification there for your global and your cosmics. The gear's going to be really tight on bio for your city because you're going to want the symbiotes. And it's going to be tight on mutants for global because that's what it is. So running down my list, once again, for those of you who are trying to get to Dark Dimension 4, trying to do that push after researching the stuff that's out, what's going out there? Global would be Sinister, Emma, Ghost, Zemo, or Black Widow, one or the other, and then Phoenix. That's my first 5. Cosmic, Hela, Minerva, Thanos, Maul, followed by Proxima. Alright. The city are the 3 main symbiotes. Symbiote Spider-Man, Carnage, Anti-Venom. Doc Ock is my 4th character in that one. And then I put Scream in. Now, that should be a pretty good deal. Now, if your Venom's stronger than Scream, by all means, swap them around. But you're going to want at least 4 symbiotes and throw Doc Ock in. This will shorten your gear just a little bit. Now, if you can't get Scream all the way up there, take in at least those 3. And here's my honorable mentions, okay? Some honorable mentions for guys that are out there. Alright, for the city, Merc Lieutenant or Vulture. That can shore up a little bit of the bio gear that you've had to have. You might not be able to take Scream in, but then you'll have Doc Ock and them. For the Cosmic, Mordo and Loki. I think Mordo's really good in that too, so you can put him in place of Proxima if you really want to. Or Loki in place of Proxima. And for the global, you know, like I said, Zemo and Black Widow, I'm going to consider Black Widow like an alternate. And Ultron, you know, I think people are doing Ultron up to T15 just because he's Ultron and he's like that prized possession that everybody owns. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Now, like I said, once all this is done, you're going to have Phoenix, Ebony Maw, and Doc Ock done. I would either go with Shuri and Black Bolt, you know, kind of spread them out so you've got an extra city guy and an extra global and an extra cosmic, or I would do Magneto and Invisible Woman, and you know, that way you've got a little bit of tie-ins. But that's going to give you at least 3 legendaries right there for when you go into the legendary mode, and whichever ones you choose after that point, that's on you. So that's my thoughts for Dark Dimensions 3. Okay, sorry, not Dark Dimensions 3, but Dark Dimensions 4. Anyway, let's get some feedback. You can write that down. You can listen to it again. I'll go over them again. I'll shine them up here on the screen so you can see. All right. Ghost. Sinister. There is a delay. So Sinister. Emma. Zemo. And Phoenix are my first 5 picks for global. Magneto is the 6th kind of pick if you've got him. I think he'll be good in there. Plus he teams very well with Emma and Sinister. For Cosmic, we're going to go with Thanos, Maul, Hela, Proxima, and Minerva. And then for City, Symbiote Spider-Man, Carnage, Anti-Venom, Doc Ock, and Scream. Like I said, that'll give you at least 3 legendaries to work with. Honorable mentions, of course, are Ultron. Some people are even taking in Nick Fury, but he's not on my list to do. Venom, if you can get all the symbiotes, there you go. Ghost Rider could also do in a pinch. But anyway, that should get most of what you need. Shuri, Black Bolt, of course. These are key components that I feel will be useful for everybody going forward. So, anyway. Well, no, it feels okay. I'm glad I'm back. The surgery did okay. It's done what it's supposed to do. We're doing pretty good. So I feel okay. I'm not going to stay up way too long, but this is pretty good. All right, so I mean, that's pretty good. I think most people have about the same lineup that I've tried to pick out. Now there are some faster tunes that you can put in play. There's stuff like Sabretooth and Nick Fury and Shield Trooper if you just want to get in fast, but they're not going to do you any good. They're going to die, and it's going to be, kind of So no point in doing that. Let's see here, what events we got over here. We're going to click on some of these. I've not played too much, but I'm really happy, man. My alliance is pretty well geared up now. We've got a full crew. We're back to 24 people. We've had some sketchiness, ifs and ups and downs, but I mean, we're here. We're doing what we can. Here's an auto win. There we go. There's a little bit. I'll probably just save the rest for after the reset here, like midnight. But I've not been blitzing too hard. I've been doing the auto blitzing. here. We'll do some auto blitzing while we're talking, chilling for a while. By the way, I'm going to be eating stuff that I shouldn't be eating, but I'm going to anyway. That is some fudge that my aunt made. Oh my god, so good. It's like some of the best candy ever. Yeah, I had to have a drink of water with that. Let's find an opponent. We're going to squish these guys here. You know, I'm going to throw this up here because I don't even know if half of my new alliance knows that I have a channel. But anyway, hey, we're getting closer. We're at 139 subscribers too, guys. 139. So we're, you know, I've even gained a few subscribers without putting out content. So that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. Well, that's what I try to do. I get on here and I do some of this stuff. And, yeah, I don't mind. I just run through this. I pretty much hover around like tier 7. I mean, I'll battle and I'll win or I'll lose. It doesn't really matter to me. It's all just auto. Uh-oh, we have a commander enter global that is just popping up all kinds of stuff. It's block time. Look, block confirmed. That's how we're doing it. All right. Boom. There we go. Minor advertisement. We're all pretty good. Well, I will probably try to do that. I'm not sure what music is playing in the background. Let me go check. I didn't think I had any music on. Uh-oh, I do have music on. Is that better? I can just turn it off. Is that good for you guys? My wife put something in the background on here. I used to have some Spotify music linked up, but I forgot my Spotify account. Alright, I will check that out and I will add it to the next thing. I'll write that down even as we speak. Did I get rid of the music altogether? My day is good, Bobby. My day is good. Can you all still hear me? I'll put it on light. I hate having no sound in the background. I am going to probably end up having to go to like YouTube to get some streaming stuff, or I'll check this SoundCloud Audible Astronaut out here, and then I'll throw it in there. Oh yeah, I love those Totino pizzas. My son is an absolute hog at it. When it comes to Totino's pizzas or pizza rolls, man, he is just all about it. I have not really been putting forth much effort at all into this RTA stuff. I really need to get into that. Of course, the last week and a half it's been recruiting for 2 alliances, which isn't bad. It's just, man, it's time consuming. But we are both full. Gambit's Aces and Final Strike Force are officially full for right now anyway. Now, if we can just get off this dreaded vacation break that our alliance leader put us on, it's kind of stalled us out. I think we're just kind of feeling that, well, we gained a whole lot. Now we've been on vacation pretty much for 2 weeks, so we're kind of bad. But now RTA is really good, and there's Zemo shards in it, so it's probably worth it. How's everybody doing? Oh, that battle was no longer available. Clicked on the wrong thing. I was doing Blitz. I wonder why it told me the battle was not available. That don't seem right. Let's see if I can find some that don't have any cost here. I've got to the point where I've got overlapping ones. Yes, I am feeling much better. I'm trying to take it chill and easy. I just wanted to get in and do a little bit of streaming. How's the images in? My when I'm looking at it, it looks kind of cloudy up here, but I'm hoping it's coming through pretty clear with my green screen. I'm trying to fill this butt as good as I can. What I essentially did was, because I was setting defensive teams, I just made them in the roster, and that way I can shift them around as I want to. But they're in my roster, so I mean, you're going to see like my Shuri Wakandans or Shuri Condons. Isn't really in existence anymore. It's Mercs. So it's Shuri Mercs. Good, good. Like I said, sometimes it just looks weird from what I'm seeing, but I mean, I'm hoping you all are getting to see some good stuff. Thanks for the feedback, guys. I'm glad I'm able to get up here and do this stuff. I'm really just chilling. I'm sitting in this beautiful chair, and I'm just gonna lay back here and relax and talk and enjoy it. But I wanted to get on here for this 1,000 days. I mean, that's a pretty significant step. You know what I mean? 1,000 days in MSF, man. That's crazy. I don't think I've committed 1,000 days to much of anything in my life except for like my wife and kids and, well, of course, my family, because you can't get away from them. I think that's about all I can do for this right now. Yep. Alright, what shall we do next? Oh, I got another achievement. I won 7,000 battles in Blitz. I can't say that for anything. 7,000 Blitz battles on my 1,000th day. Pretty good. I have to rank up characters 650 times. I'm 8 away. I don't think I've got it. Yeah, 1,000 days, man. I feel like an old fogey in Marvel Strike Force. You know what I mean? What we got over here? What's in my store? Yeah, I don't have no money right now. I wish I had some money. Hey, y'all can select that Patreon there and shoot me some money, and I'll buy some of these offers. I really want to get some of these characters. I think the Skilletary group that's coming out right now, Yelena and Red Guardian, I think they're going to be beastie, and I can't afford them. That's the problem, man. There's so much stuff that they keep putting out that I want, but I'm trying to go free to play. But I do have a Patreon account. If you do want to help me out, or even just be like, hey, here's this donation, buy this stuff, send it to me. I will get online. I will say thank you, give you a shout out, whatever you want. You know, that's the way it is. I'm not afraid to beg right now while I'm sitting at home. I haven't even got my first short-term disability check right now, so it's kind of tight. I think it's that way around the world, though. Now, I have heard that we might be getting some checks if Congress can quit stalling and stalling and stalling. That would be nice. At least get her $600 checks, and then if they adjust it, then send out another payment that adds to it. I think that's what they should go ahead and do. Then I could buy my Yelena and Red Guardian. But that is a topic of discussion as well, guys. What do you think? Do you think Yelena and Red Guardian are the big guns? Do you think they're going to be the ones people are going to go after? Because I've been pretty impressed with the Dad Bro combos that have been coming out. Dad Brothers with Ghost or Zemo are just, they're wrecking stuff. I think that's a great combination right there. Oh. Yeah, we took a break, so we've been out there, and we've been on break since like right before Christmas. So that weekend before Christmas, here Alliance Leaders like, we're taking 2 weeks. We're gonna come back and start hitting things in the new year really hard. So we've been kind of just sitting here. So I know things are getting really, really antsy. I've heard it from people talking. So I'm wanting to get back in and kill some stuff. Let's see here. What did we run? Do I have any energy left for my... Oh, I do have one. All right. Here we go. So we've got a pretty good run going here. Where there's Mega down there at the end. All right, he's on his way. But we're almost up here on this Gamma Raid 4. Or, sorry, 4.1. So we'll go in here. This is the team I've been using. I think I'm going to swap him out for her this time around. There are no heals allowed in 4.1, 4.2, so it's pretty good. Oh yeah, I'll probably get in and do a little PvP tonight too, but I just wanted to go ahead and... I need to put in a little bit of work for the Alliance. I've not really worked super hard this last week, so I'm trying to get this stuff done. if we can knock this 7.3 out at 100%, some of the new people we've got will get that first time rewards, which is really good. Plus, y'all get to see some of my teams in action. I like showing off a little bit. I don't get to do it very often. I get whooped a bunch in PvP is what happens. So the goal I've got is to try and get through as much of this as possible without having to heal. So I'm trying to spread out my characters a little bit. If I spread them out, then I don't have to really worry about any one particular group dying. I still try to keep the general cluster. I mean, you're going to want Juggernaut and Magneto together. You're going to want Colossus and Phoenix together. And then you just add extra damage in there. Let's see what we can do here. Alright, a little bit of 4.1. 4.1, you can't heal them, so 4.2 is absolutely atrocious. And I believe, from what I've been told, is nobody's beat 4.3 yet. I could be wrong. It's been out a little while. And so far, I've not heard of anybody beating 4.3. When we get back into running, we're going to be hitting 4.2 probably 60% in the Greeks. But when it got released, I don't think anybody beat 4.3. Right now, we're 5 nodes away with the potential for 3 or 4 people to hit it. So we should be doing pretty good. We're at 71% right now. So even Gamma Raid 4.1, we're getting up there. This should be another 100% for everybody. Ultimus 7.3. I do have an energy left. Let's see here. My mouse quit working on me. I've had that problem running these split screens. There we go. Let's go in here and we're going to hit this. Here's my symbiotes. 514,543. And Scream dies every time. Well, it's just the Greeks in general. The Greeks were given ratings kind of like Ultimus is. So once you beat a level of it, then you can go to the next one. And I think they go up to like 0.3. So whatever Greek it is, you can beat it at Greek 0.1, and then you can activate it for the Greek 0.2, Greek 0.3, whatever it is. I'm going to auto this. I'm going to sit back and chill and read. Scream has no health. The one thing that I have thought about doing, even though it's counterintuitive to all the people and what they've said about their abilities, I think if you put them all healers and put Fortifier on Scream, your guys will like never die. They'll regenerate so much health every time they heal, it's just going to be ridiculous. You'll have so many mini heals going out to the weakest person that they won't die. When I first started out with this team building up, that's what I did. I just had everybody as healer with her as a fortifier, and it killed, it slayed. They didn't die, but as you got progressively higher, like 7.3, 7.4 area, the heals didn't compensate for the initial attacks, so your people were dying before the heals could start kicking in. So I went with this to where you could deal more damage. Not as much heal output, but you're dealing more damage, you're getting the extra strikes, you're getting the debuff removal. So yeah, it's really good. This is pretty amazing, guys. I'm literally, I'm not doing a thing. I've got to the point where I can just sit back, click a button, and the stuff does it on its own. There's very few nodes where I really lose faith in it. This is one of those, like when you're on 7.4 or 7.5, that you have to actually like target specific guys, like click on them. But at 7.3, I can auto. That's amazing to me. There were plenty of opportunities when he first came out. I mean, there were lots of little things here and there, and I'm hoping they bring some of that stuff back to boost him up. Here's my question to anybody. Does anybody know exactly what Scopely Fix Scopely Fix Prices has decided to select for this? I've heard multiple things. I've heard it was like Ghost. I've heard it's Anti-Venom. I've heard it's Coal. That we get like 100 shards of each. Oh yeah, that kind of sucks then, Bot, if you weren't online. Yeah, he was around for a while. But I mean, I've heard that it was going to be Ghost and Coal was what I think he selected for his 100 shards. That's what I've heard in the stratosphere there. Now, don't hold me to that, because people are entitled to change their minds. I'm more interested in seeing which ones they consider were his most valuable characters. That they give you like the here's a calendar for these guys, so you get some shards for those. Let's see here. Do I have enough to start? I kind of want to go ahead and get this done, just to have our lane done. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to splurge here, guys. I didn't want to. I really don't want to, but I'm going to. I think Cole was definitely one on his list. I think Ghost and Cole, but you know, he may select some of these new characters even. I mean, he's entitled to select any of them, I think, except for the ones that weren't released before he beat it. So I think that's Shatterstar and Longshot can be in there. So he might select some of them. I don't know. But I believe I heard Ghost and Cole. And then, of course, there's all these big guys that are super useful, like Emma and Minerva and stuff like that, that he may decide to pick. Or they may decide to pick. Because normally it's like, we're giving you this many shards from this guy in a calendar for this month. And then they do mini calendars that were like, this is one of his most valuable players that he used through the game. And they give you a little bit of that. Or they try to sell you on the stuff that he used, because they know that that's a good gimmick. I mean, if he beat it with these characters, why wouldn't everybody want to invest in those characters? It's a moneymaker. Oh, he beat it with these guys, so we're going to offer these guys more in shards and money and whatever. Global is looking like it's getting hot. Oh, first Katakagi. He hates Sith Pool. I feel upset. Somebody doesn't like me. Not really. I'm not here to make people like me. I'm just here to kind of pass information on and let y'all see what's going on. But Symbiote's definitely a super good raid team. If you're watching right now, you're going to see it go off here. I lost my Venom, but I'm going to bring him back here in a minute. I'm going to try to I'm going to try to do some of this damage here on my own here. These higher up nodes, it is a little bit out there. Let's get Venom back. While I don't have any big hitters out there, we're going to try to take out Rocket Raccoon. Alright. Yeah, like I said, some of these nodes up at the top end are ones where you really just have to pretty much click on the tune you want to target as you're doing auto. But I've got 2.5 minutes left, and I've only killed 5 people. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to try to kill some more of these guys. Got to get rid of the meat stick, Drax. Never have I ever really thought that there was such a useless tank in the game except for Drax. He's super strong, super durable. He is the meat stick of meat sticks. But he does no damage. He doesn't do anything except I'm going to stand here and take all of your punishment. And he does it very well. Alright, let's get rid of War Machine. I hate War Machine. And then we'll start trying to get rid of Black Widow. As long as Crossbones doesn't taunt. But yeah, look, I brought Venom back from death and he's already back at full life. Yeah, I'm like everybody. I mean, I like to get views. I don't like to broadcast too much. I mean, I've got a good following. You all have friends. You all have people that you play with. If you see them and you like what I'm putting out and you think it's good quality content, you're enjoying what's on the screen that you're getting to watch, by all means. This lets you see what I use. And, I mean, the one thing everybody's out there is, oh, that's not the best team. It's not the best team. You can build a better team. You can use these guys or this guy or that guy. But you don't have to build the best team. You can just focus on a solid team that does the job, and it'll get you through. Because the stats don't really change. If anything, as your characters get stronger, they're going to go through it easier. So that's the one thing I want to tell everybody out here. Just pick a team that you like that works. I mean, you don't have to build what I suggest. You don't have to build what other people have built. You can go check on a raid and be like, oh, this is the team that did the best damage, and you build that team up. You can do that. Or if you don't, what if you don't like any of those characters, though? My suggestion, first and foremost, build characters that you find entertaining in the game, that you enjoy playing. And then if they do meet the standards to get into an area, do that. If not, slowly build up and then go into that area. Because you're not going to enjoy it if you're running characters that you don't really like. Or there's no teams that you think you can make work for you in there. It's like Defenders works in the city nodes in DD3. It will work. It will get you through it. Symbiote, Spider-Man, and 4 other Defenders will get you through it. But no... Oh, sorry, I've got the hiccups. But nobody wants to build Defenders. So why build the Defenders up? Just wait and build the symbiotes if you like the symbiotes. Alright, this is the final node. We're going to hit the symbiotes on this one. This is only 7.3. 7.5, yeah, it's just, they manhandle you at 7.5. I walk in, I get like 3 or 4 hits, and then I'm down to 1 person on my team. And at that point, I'm just like, yeah, next batter up. Now, see, 7.3, these guys just ripped through my symbiotes. Look at that. That's crazy. I didn't get to have anybody attack but Venom. That's 7.3. So we'll go to a different team. I'm going to put my black order in on this one. We'll see what happens. This is like the 4th ranked team. The team I normally like to run is a combination sitting there with Black Bolt, Maul, Thanos, Ultron, and Minerva. Yeah, you saw that, huh? It was nasty. This Captain Marvel, out of these, the Captain Marvel is probably the worst. Captain Marvel and Ultimus. You have to try to take one of them out for the rest of your gang, the rest of your crew, to really be able to get in there and do anything. My goal when I go in here at 7.3 or 7.4 is not to wipe the node out. It's to take either Captain Marvel or Ultimus out if I can. Alright, now move on to Captain Marvel here. So, I will say symbiotes are not very effective on 7.3 final node. From just what I saw, my black order is pretty good. But I think the key is really when you go into 7.3 to go in with a, here's a team to draw that fire, to get them all to use their buffs, their big power moves. And once they're done with their power moves, then you can go in and start doing what you got to do. I hate all the taunting. Right, now let's get rid of Rocket Raccoon so that AoE is gone. Okay, we've got a taunt up and they've got Falcon. So this is probably where I'm going to start going downhill. Try to wear out some Falcon here real quick. Yeah, see 7.3, when you get to that final node, it's not typically a one shot unless you're like running a 700k team or a 750k team. My black order is not small, but I mean it's still. Let me get down here and I'll show you the teams I normally try to run. This is a team that's suggested right here. If you see it, that's supposed to be another team that's suggested. Where's the other team I used to run? Maybe I don't have them anymore. Oh well, I probably took them out. This is the suggested team we'll play. Alright. We're going to go in here and we're going to see what we can do with this. I'm going to just finish off this node. It's taken me 3 teams, a couple of heals. I'm just trying to get this finished so that everybody else can get in here and do their thing. And then I can just sit back and wait. We started this raid at right around 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. It's going on midnight now, so within 4 hours we'll have beaten this. Or we'll have gotten this side down anyway. Alright, now let's start getting our bots out here so we can start smashing face. Ultron is still slow. That's why he is not on my let's get him to tier 15. He is slow. Of course they'd go for Thanos. Uh-oh. My mouse. Let's get my Thanos back. Boom. Alright, let's get rid of this Falcon. Here we go. Falcon. I really want to get rid of Korath as well. Falcon will be my next hit. There we go. That extends all those buffs. We're going to do this. This is going to be done. We're going to have this stuff done by the end of the day. Take some life. They're down to 5 bodies. Okay, here we go. So that's my typical tactic right there. Put a team in there that I think can get some hits in. They're going to die, and then swap to this cosmic build of stuff that just ruins their day. It is a tactic that you can plan for. It's a tactic you can push with. So, I mean, not one person has to do this. You can go in, and hopefully you have an alliance where everybody can get to the end. If multiple people can get to the end, just go in and hit it once. Even if you're not the first one to go in, so that it draws the fire, and then the next person can go in and just kill it. Alright, looks like we're through with our 7.3 run. I'll be interested in seeing how much damage I got. I think it'll be close to like 35 million. And there it is. I can't go no further. So now I just get to sit back and wait till tomorrow night at 8 o'clock and get to start again. So a 3.5 hour run through. That's good. That's fast. That's what we're looking for here. So this was the lane I took. I started out here and I come up, and Lucifer had already come this way and taken that out. And I come on over, and then I went up, and I go straight up and across where Lucifer and Mega go to the left. So it's done. It's completed. That's good. I like seeing that. I like getting it done. I like being there at the top there. Alright. Let's see here. 43 million. Boom. That's what I'm talking about. It's done. I can't do any more. We're at 46%, so we're just waiting for everybody else. All right. Boom. Sending that message out that we have now done it. We have wiped that raid. That raid is now officially done and over with for me. So now I can get back to collecting cores. It's a new day. I haven't really gone into global and seen those chats. Let me go take a look. Is it good? Bad? Ooh, looks like a bunch of one-worders. Oh wow, I've got haters? Huh. I didn't even know I had haters. I don't really pay much attention. Wow. Oh well. Haters are haters. You're going to get them. You're going to have them. Everybody does. There's going to be people that like stuff or dislike stuff. It's just the way it is. Oh, here, look. I'll be your friend. You can add me as a contact. Aw. Gnarls Grinch heart's wanting to grow. Well, I don't have many. So, I mean, if I've got some good guys and I've got some haters, then I've got a decent crew going, right? Alright, so I'm going to get back over here. I'm going to do a little bit more RTA. And if people want to challenge me to real-time PvP, I'm in. I ain't PvP'd in a while, so I'm probably going to suck. But it is what it is. Oh, yeah, I just like chilling with guys. I mean, the global is the global. I mean, it's the people I have to play with. It's the people that are online all the time. Hey, if y'all have a Discord or something, I'll give you permission. You can share this video in that Discord. I got nothing in here copyrighted, I don't think. And even if I do, it's not like I'm making any money off of any of it. So, and until it got to where I would be making money, then I would have to worry about the copyright infringement stuff. I'm just going to turn this on auto. I'm just doing this because I got to get Zemo and Swarm some attacks and stuff in. Oh yeah, I like PvP. Well, we didn't quite reach 1,000 subscribers for the 1,000th day, but you know, 139, 140, that's good. That's better than where I was. We're gaining. We're going. We're doing this. A couple of videos, one last week, one this week. I mean, that's better than where I was at. And I will probably just try to do a short video on my Dark Dimensions 4 stuff so people don't have to get on here and watch a whole long video of that. But, you know, hey, I put the information out here first, so you guys who are a part of my live streaming crew got to hear it first before I put up a video. So, the video will probably come out tomorrow or the day after. Okay, so these are the ups and downs to this, right? I've been watching this real-time arena. Like, PvP is good. You can select people, you can talk to somebody, you can have your friends, you can just have player IDs, and you can do all kinds of good stuff, right? This is limited. The only benefit this has is that you can take your team and they can have their team. Like, you can both play Black Order. There's no selection process, there's no real thought put to it. So it is a lot faster. It takes up a lot less time, but it's always a random person. It's never anybody in your friend stuff. If they really wanted to fix this and make this the way they wanted PvP to go, what they would do is they would be like, select a friend and send them to real time arena. You know, that should be where the connection is, and I think that would make this their preeminent PvP section. Then I do like the PvP still, but if you could know you were going to face somebody, like say for example, Bahi wanted to play me in real time arena. She wanted to use sorry, I don't know what I was thinking, but say they wanted to use their specialty team that they've got put together, right? Then we can go over here and we can just put my black order in versus their black order. Or say they're trying to test, I want to test my team out without having to pick certain guys. I can just be like, this is the team I want to test, and then they put in a team. But you would know. I think the real-time arena, if they could do that, if they could sync it to where you could do with specific friends or people that you have PID numbers of, then that would be far better than the randomization. Don't get me wrong, I like this. I mean, this is good, but if you could add a non-random factor to it, it would be better. Wow, they're talking about working at the hospital. Put that out for my alliance there. They can come PvP me. Well, thank you on that best of wishes, Logan. I do appreciate that. I know people can't see what I'm reading on the screen, so my eyes kind of dart back and forth. I've got two screens going. So I'm reading over here too, and I'm trying to watch what's going on up here. So it's pretty good. All right. Well, Bahi. Why is it not letting me PvP you or challenge you to PvP? That is odd. Did they take that out? Why is it not letting me do PvP? Did I turn it off? Is there a way to turn it off? I don't see that. See if you can toss me a challenge, Bahi. Maybe I have to go into my contacts. There we go. I guess I have to go into my contacts to do this. Which one you want? Balanced or classic? There we go. You are challenged. Bum, bum, bum. My first ban. What do we have down through here? Boom. Your choice. Bum, bum, bum. Taking that Emma. Boom, 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 boom. See, this right here is the downside, I think, for the PvP. It takes forever to pick teams, eliminate teams, do what you want. And the fight might not be super long, or it could take, I've had a couple of them draw out, but legitimately it doesn't normally take too long. Alright, get rid of the Phoenix, huh? Alright, let's see what we can do with this. See what we can get. Oh, no. I did not realize you wanted me to ban a specific person before it was too late. Bye. I was just doing PvP. We can come back at this again if you need me to later. But let's give this a go. I'm just in this for PvPing. That would have been my selection. I wasn't reading the text below. I'm sorry. But let's do this. Let's throw this fight, and we'll go through here and see what happens. Getting them bleeds. Bleeds and ability blocks. X23 is really good in this. Look at all them bleeds. A few extra bleeds. All right. This is a good game. I actually thought you were going to try to come back and beat me even with all those big guys I picked. That was actually a really good team. I would hate to have seen what would have happened if I had let you keep Emma. We can do that again, though, if you want to, Bahi. I don't mind. I like PvPing with everybody. I love Air Global. Air Global is full of some good people. Yeah, you almost had me, though. You were coming back. You took out quite a few people. Good game, Bahi. Good game. Oh, hey, Red Eyed Jedi just said he finally made it to the Hellenode. That's good. That's one of the best ones. PvPX. Trying to do some PvP, Donald. I will gladly sit here and I'll do some other stuff while I'm awaiting challenges. Those tunes work very well and they are fast. Hawkeye is surprisingly good, especially with blinds and damage that he can deal out. Let's try to get rid of this Phoenix in here first. The other guys are small guys, so I'm not worried about that. I really have to get through this Phoenix. So this is one of those scenarios where it's fight through the Phoenix or you lose. And I will probably still lose because when she does her ultimate and her special, it's just going to wipe my guys. Because I'm not taking too big of guys into here either. I'm literally just trying to... what's the word I'm looking for? Dang, they gave up. They had Phoenix. She just went to Dark Phoenix. But anyway, I've just been doing some real-time arena right now. I'm trying to get back involved in doing some PvP stuff. Maybe I'll do a PvP challenge next week. I just wanted to get on and do something for this 1000th day. This 1000th day that is now officially over. It is 12:01. Now I've been on for 1001 days. I wonder if they do like 1001 Dalmatians kind of thing. See, like this right here, you've got Long Shot Shatterstar. This person's already got Yelena. Zemo and that. Yeah. Hey, I'm not above begging. Please be a patron. Please send me money so I can purchase Yelena and Red Guardian. Please. Ta-da. No. I mean, I know that's my fondest dream. I need to make friends with like rich people that are like, yeah, sure, we'll buy you this stuff. But, you know, I do it on my own most of the time. However, for those of you who are here, who are enjoying this PvP stream, who are just enjoying chilling with me for a little while, if you tuned in at the beginning, I suggest watching the beginning of the stream when I kill it here so that it's live. It'll tell you a lot of good information that I had up about what I'm planning on building up for Dark Dimensions 4. And I'm hoping that would be a good guide for other people to use too. There will be a lot of mutant gear for global, so go ahead and start stashing your mutant gear up. The rest of it you can kind of filter out while you're building that up. But anyway, with that being said, I'm probably going to call it a night tonight. Get some sleep, get some rest, because there's not a lot going on right now. We're just trying to get things through. I did my raid. It's pretty good that way. I mean, I'll still challenge people if somebody wants to. I am not above doing that. But, you know, I've got other things to take care of too. Like my dog, he probably needs to go out. And then I'll probably get ready and go to bed. But thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for being tinkerers. Thank you for enjoying my show. I hope everybody had happy holidays. I'm not sure which one you celebrated or if you celebrate any at all. But if you did, I hope they were safe. I hope they were merry. And I hope this upcoming New Year's, we can all yell Jumanji and get out of here at midnight. You know what I mean? Make 2021 a better year. So, for those of you who are new here, thank you for watching. If you do enjoy this channel, if you do enjoy the streams, if you do enjoy some of the information I'm trying to part ways with here for you guys so that you all can upgrade your characters, tunes, things of this nature, please give me a big thumbs up. Click that thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button so that you're subscribed and you know when I do any more videos. Hit the bell icon so it notifies you when I put up a video or go live. And please, the best thing y'all can do is share this with your friends. Put it in your Discords if they let you put them up in Discords. Advertise me with just basic friends who are gamers too. I mean, I want to grow this community. I think our community is really good. I think we have a good global. I think we have just a good community live in here as Tinkerers. And if we grow, that'll be good. And I'll probably do a couple other little games soon. I've been dabbling around a little bit with some AFK Arena. I'm hoping Realms comes to BlueStacks soon. I have been playing that Marvel's Realm of Champions. So for those of you who are playing that, send me a message or something. I'll see if I can hook you up on there, and maybe we'll play together a little bit in that. I'm hoping it does come to BlueStacks, though. By the way, for those of you who don't use BlueStacks but have a computer, you should use BlueStacks. It's an emulator. It lets you play this game on it. But there will be a patron in the link below, so click that if you want to be a patron for me. That would help out, but I don't expect that. Like I said, make sure you hit that like button, click the subscribe button, hit the bell icon, share this video. That's the best way we can grow this channel. We can be better than what we are. We can share knowledge with friends. We can sit here and just chit chat all the time. But I will see you all in my next video.